This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Amanda Stevens, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Monday, October 6th. President Lai spends Mid-Autumn Festival in Hualien. Taiwan welcomes the largest Swedish delegation in recent years. And Vancouver, Canada hosts its Taiwan National Day event. But first, today's top story. President Lai Ching-te visited Jiayi, Tainan, and Hualien over the weekend and this Monday during the Mid-Autumn Festival to assess the progress of post-disaster reconstruction efforts following recent typhoon damage. Lai, whose birthday is Monday, had no official public schedule, but took to Facebook to thank the volunteers who took part in relief work, calling their dedication, quote, truly admirable. He noted that more than 100,000 people came to help during the 3-day Teachers' Day holiday, even including foreign nationals, which Lai said shows the world Taiwan's solidarity and empathy in times of hardship. Lai pledged continued government support for recovery and reconstruction in the affected areas. A Swedish cross-party delegation has arrived in Taiwan, according to the Foreign Ministry's press release this Monday. The ministry noted that this is the largest delegation of Swedish Parliament in recent years. Led by moderate party politician Alexandra Anstrell, the delegation is comprised of 11 parliament members from the Association of Swedish Parliamentarians in Taiwan. Their visit will take place between October 5th and 11th. Their itinerary includes meetings with Vice President Xiaobi Kim and officials from the Foreign Ministry, Legislature, National Security Council, Mainland Affairs Council, Civil Aviation Administration, Institute for National Defense and Security Research, and more to promote and strengthen Taiwan-Sweden exchanges. The Taipei Economic and Cultural Office, TECO, in Vancouver hosted a National Day reception on Friday, October 4th, drawing nearly 400 guests, including Canadian officials, Indigenous leaders, and business representatives, to celebrate Taiwan's founding. The Nibun Chorus, recent champions of the Tokyo International Choir Competition and composed of Bunun youth, opened the ceremony with Taiwan's national anthem, followed by traditional Bunun songs and a rendition of We Are the World. Chief Frank Antoine, the World Indigenous Tourism Alliance Board Chair, described the performance as being, quote, filled with the magic of nature, end quote. He said it reminded him of Taiwan's natural beauty and announced plans to lead a 30-member delegation to Taiwan later this year for the World Indigenous Games. TECO Vancouver Director General Liu Lixin thanked the choir for showcasing Taiwan's cultural richness and said Indigenous cooperation has become an important element of Canada's 2022 Indo-Pacific strategy, which emphasizes multifaceted engagement with Taiwan. She also highlighted Taiwan's leadership in technology, trade, healthcare, and social welfare, while criticizing Beijing's continued misuse of UN Resolution 2758 to exclude Taiwan from international organizations. Bipartisan Canadian lawmakers also offered support for Taiwan. Liberal Party member Wade Tsang commended Taiwanese Canadians for their contributions to Canada's multicultural and economic development, saying their story is also the story of Canada. Conservative MPs Taco Vempapta, Mark Dalton, and Chuck Au praised Taiwan's democracy and its role in maintaining Indo-Pacific stability. MP Michael Cooper, in a recorded message, urged Canada to back Taiwan's participation in global bodies such as the International Civil Aviation Organization. Several British Columbia legislators, mayors, and city councillors also attended, expressing hopes for deeper Taiwan-Canada exchanges. Lyron Cho, the GTMA Global Health Association president, said both nations are advancing forward-looking economic strategies. She noted Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney's new infrastructure policy and President Lai Ching-te's promotion of Taiwan's 5 trusted industries. She said the two countries can jointly build a democratic, non-red supply chain. The United States City of Phoenix held its Taiwan Double 10 National Day celebrations for the 4th consecutive year, this year taking place at Arizona State University on Saturday evening, local time. Mayor Kate Gallego and Vice Mayor Ann O'Brien attended the event, which was attended by more than 7,000 people, including Phoenix residents, Taiwanese compatriots, TSMC employees, and their families. TSMC sponsored 150 drone displays accompanied by Taiwanese pop songs by Jay Cho and Fei Yuqing, lighting up the sky with Taiwan's flag, map, Taipei 101, a Formosan black bear, sky lanterns, and more. The event also featured a variety of Taiwanese food, cultural activities, and community stalls, creating a scene reminiscent of a Taiwanese night market brought to Arizona. In her speech, Gallego emphasized the friendship between Phoenix and Taiwan, expressing her hope that, through the Double 10 celebrations, friends from Taiwan will feel like they've returned home, and those who are just beginning to learn about Taiwan will be as deeply moved as she was. She stated that the connection with Taiwan drives the economy, from bubble tea and xiaolongbao, or soup dumplings, to healthcare and the chip industry. Gallego also noted that this year, China Airlines and Starlux will announce the launch of direct flights between Phoenix and Taipei, marking Phoenix's first direct flights to Asia. Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Los Angeles Political Advisor Director Alan Feng said in his speech that Taiwan's story is one of resilience and innovation. He underscored that the nation continues to demonstrate prosperity and excellence despite global supply chain disruptions and increasing geopolitical pressures. Phoenix and Taipei have a 46-year sister city relationship, boasting 30,000 Taiwanese residents, over 40 Taiwanese companies, and over 500 international students. The Taoyuan Environmental Protection Department announced a local outbreak of dengue fever on Monday. The department has activated its emergency prevention and control measures, including targeting the 200-meter hotspot zone, spraying for mosquitoes, and concerted volunteer cleanup efforts across the village containing the outbreak. Taoyuan City Environmental Protection Department Director Yan Jiliang says the organization's first line of defense targets the 200-meter hotspot around the confirmed case. The department mobilized disinfection units to conduct chemical spraying and clear any outdoor water containers and dirty areas to reduce mosquito density and prevent the spread. Yan details that dengue fever is transmitted via mosquito bites, which need to breed in stagnant water, such as found in flower pots and discarded refuse. Therefore, the second line of defense is a volunteer program where groups conduct patrols every 2 days in the neighborhoods with confirmed cases. From September 2nd through the end of the month, these patrols implement the 4-step process: patrol, empty, clean, brush, to search out and eliminate likely mosquito breeding locations. From January through August, over 226,000 volunteers have cleared more than 34,000 stagnant water containers and cleaned and inspected over 3,000 spots in the community. Starting September 24th, the government stepped up prevention and control efforts, deploying 12 disinfection vehicles and 38 chemical control personnel to assist in cleaning up areas of confirmed cases. An additional 14,600 volunteers across various districts have removed over 18,000 kilograms of waste, hoping to effectively curb the density of disease-carrying mosquitoes. EVA Air Flight BR711 from Shanghai Pudong to Taoyuan reported a tail strike during its first attempt to land around 1:45 p.m. on Sunday. After the tail tip made contact with the runway, the crew initiated a go-around and landed safely on the second approach. EVA Air stated on Monday that repairs have been completed and that Boeing has confirmed that the Boeing 787 jet is safe. After landing, the captain notified air traffic control and maintenance of an abnormality. Inspection revealed minor damage limited to the anti-collision system under the tail, which was replaced during repairs. Boeing has confirmed that the structural integrity of the aircraft is safe, and EVA Air has stated that the Civil Aviation Administration has approved the restoration of the aircraft's airworthiness. The Mid-Autumn Festival today brings clear skies and high temperatures to most of Taiwan, with exceptionally high tides experienced in Penghu, low-lying areas, and the outer islands. In Penghu, the fire department, together with the Central Weather Administration, or CWA, announced the annual extreme high tide warnings with timetables and warning areas. Penghu and the other outlying areas will experience high tides from today until the 10th, during which low-lying areas must be vigilant for seawater backflow and localized flooding. Already, today's 10 a.m. high tide saw water levels up to the warning lines in areas around Magong, though fortunately, no flooding was reported and water levels had returned to normal levels by the afternoon. For the rest of Taiwan, the CWA forecasts clear to partly cloudy skies, with temperatures high across the main and outlying islands. Parts of central and southern Taiwan, along with some mountainous areas, may experience isolated afternoon thundershowers, though the weather is expected to return to clear skies by nighttime, providing excellent moon viewing conditions. Due to the extreme hot weather expected in parts of the country, including Taipei, New Taipei, and the Hualien Valley, those going outside should apply sun protection and remember to stay hydrated. Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Amanda Stevens. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features, brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.